February 28, 2026. Explosion shook Tehran. Missile rained down on one of the most protected compounds in the world, and within hours, one of the most powerful men on earth was unalive. Ali Khamenei, the leader of Iran for over 35 years, was gone. What followed was chaos, retaliation, and a Middle East on the brink of war. But to understand how we got here, we have to go back thousands of years to the rise of an empire. Welcome to Masma TV, where we uncover hidden truths and deep history. Follow now, because this story will open your eyes. Long before it was called Iran, this land was known as Persia, and over 2005 years ago, a man changed history forever. Cyrus the Great. He built the Achaemenid Empire, one of the largest empires the world had ever seen, stretching from India to Egypt to parts of Europe. But Persia wasn't just powerful, it was advanced. It built roads connecting continents, created one of the first postal systems, and introduced early ideas of human rights. Even its religion, Zoroastrianism, spoke of heaven, hell, and moral judgment, concepts that would later influence major world religions. Persia wasn't just an empire, it was a civilization and ahead of its time. But no empire lasts forever. In the 7th century, Arab Muslim armies invaded Persia. Within years, the mighty empire fell, and something new emerged, an Islamic Persia. But Iran did something unique. It didn't lose its identity. Instead, it fused Islam with Persian culture. Over time, Iran became the center of Shia Islam, a branch of Islam different from the majority Sunni world. This difference will later shape global politics and conflict. Fast forward to the 20th century, Iran was ruled by a king known as the Shah, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. He wanted to modernize Iran. Western-style education, industrial growth, strong alliance with the United States. To some, he was a visionary, but to many others, he was a dictator. His government silenced opposition, and his close ties with the West angered religious leaders. Behind the modernization, there was growing tension, and that tension was about to explode. A year that changed everything. Millions of Iranians took to the streets, protesting, resisting, demanding change. Leading them was a powerful religious figure, Ruhollah Khamenei. From exile, he inspired a movement that would overthrow the Shah. The monarchy collapsed, and in its place, a new system was born. The Islamic Republic of Iran. For the first time in modern history, religion and government became one. Iran was no longer just a country, it became a revolution. At the center of this new system was a powerful rule. The supreme leader, Ruhollah Khamenei, ruled until 1989. Then came the man still in power today, Ali Khamenei. Unlike presidents, the supreme leader controls the military, the judiciary, state media. In Iran, ultimate power does not belong to the people, it belongs to the system. Iran is sitting on a gold mine, one of the largest oil and gas reserves on earth. But here is the paradox. Despite its wealth, Iran struggles economically. Why? Sanctions. Led by the United States, these sanctions limit Iran's ability to trade globally. Its currency, the Iranian rial, has lost massive value over time. Inflation rises, jobs disappear, and ordinary people suffer the most. The tension between Iran and America didn't start yesterday. It goes back decades. In 1953, the United States helped overthrow Iran's elected leader. Since then, the strife has never disappeared. After the revolution, US embassy staff were taken hostage, diplomatic ties were cut, sanctions intensified, and today the conflict centers around one word: nuclear. The US fears Iran is building nuclear weapons. Iran insists its program is peaceful, but the world remains on edge. Iran and Israel are locked in a silent war. Iran does not recognize Israel as a state and supports groups that oppose it. In response, Israel has launched strikes targeting Iranian positions. This is not just political tension, it is a shadow war, and it could escalate at any moment. After the death of Ruhollah Khamenei, power passed to Ali Khamenei for over 3 decades. He shaped Iran into a powerful but isolated state, expanded military influence, strengthened religious control, opposed the West and Israel. Under him, Iran became one of the most controversial nations on earth. But no one expected how his rule would end. February 28, 2026, a coordinated attack by the United States and Israel targeted Iran's top leadership. Precision airstrike hit Tehran, government buildings, military bases, and the supreme leader's compound. Within hours, it was confirmed Ali Khamenei had been unalived. The man who ruled Iran for decades was gone in a single night. This wasn't just an attack, it was a message. After his death, Iran faced a dangerous question: who would take control? The answer came quickly. His son, Mujtaba Khamenei, emerged as the new supreme leader figure, but unlike his father, he did not inherit stability. He inherited a country on the edge of war. Iran responded not with wars but with missiles. Across the Middle East, targets were hit: military sites, strategic locations, allied nations. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, etc. found themselves under threats. The conflict was no longer hidden, it had become regional. What started as a target strike turned into a chain reactions: rising oil price, global fear, military mobilization. Thousands are already unalive in the conflict that began that day, and the world is asking, is this the beginning of a larger war? From the empire of Cyrus the Great to the revolution of Khamenei to the assassination of Khamenei, Iran's history is a story of power and constant transformation. But today, the stakes are higher than ever, because this time it is not just about Iran, it is about the future of the entire Middle East. If you want to understand the world, you must just understand the story like this. Subscribe, because the next chapter is already unfolding.